What's going on, guys? Welcome back. I don't know when I posted this on Instagram, but I did in the past. I mentioned how my Waterport blew up and how Waterport sent me a new one. Some backstory. My Waterport was leaking right here, right in there. So I went to go screw in this nozzle tighter, and as I was screwing it in, this thing was full, pressurized everything, tightened it down, and boom, nozzle landed somewhere over there somewhere, and I was completely soaked. So it had been leaking before. I talked to Waterport, and the first thing they told me was to switch out this gasket. It's just a regular hose gasket. I did it a couple times, it fixed it, and then this recent time, I guess I just threaded it too hard or something and it blew up. So shout outs to Waterport for getting this to me really fast right before our trip. Appreciate it. So let's get on to taking this off and then do some comparisons. I know some people are wondering how I mounted it. I just got two of these brackets. There's random brackets I had in my garage, and then a 100-pound little cable tie, and that's how it's mounted. It's mounted super solid. I also flipped this upside down so I could feed the cable tie in and then tie it to that, and added some insulation just so there's no rattles. So I went ahead and swapped over all the stuff to the new Waterport already. The little attachments and then the cap. But here's a side by side. They're pretty much identical. I don't know if they changed the material they made it out of, but the old one is a lot more rough. The new one's more sleek. This is more matte. Well, it's been sitting out in the sun, so this is obviously going to be more matte, but it's definitely more rough. This is a lot more smooth. I don't know if they changed the material they made this out of. Let's go on to the top. The top, it's all the same stuff. Everything is basically the same form, side by side. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the old version is a tad bit longer right here. Just a little bit, probably about an inch to half an inch wider. On the back, nothing has changed. It's all the same stuff still. You kind of see the difference in length right here. It's less than half an inch. I lied. But it is a tad bit longer. On the bottom, it's all the same stuff. The key difference is this right here. This little brass piece that they added. Before, on the old version, it was a plastic thread. So this is the failure point of mine. And that's probably what's going to fail on yours if you have one of these old ones. The new ones do have this longer brass piece right here. All the old accessories work. I just replaced this, and I used the old cap and then the old mounting plate. Just flipped it upside down for mounting, for the way that I mount mine. Everything else is pretty much the same. I don't really need to show you the other one, because this is the same, but the pressure release valve is still the same. You still want to put a little lock ring in there so you pull it if you need to release pressure. And the fill valve is also the same. The Schrader valve is the same, little bike bump looking thing. Aside from that, everything's the same. So I have it all mounted again how it was before. Super duper snug. I moved it back a little bit just because this nozzle is a little bit longer, so it might be a little bit more difficult to get the attachment on, but it's all good. Should be good. Let's try and fill it up and see where it goes. Yep, it was a good idea to move that back. Cool. Let's hope for no leaks. And then open this up. Nice. Cool, it's all filled up. Close everything. Boom. No leaks. Looks good. Looks good. Let's go and test. Still no leaks. Looking real good, honestly. Perfect. No leakage so far. That's good. I'm gonna leave this pressurized overnight for our trip tomorrow. Hopefully it stays nice and dry. So like I said, I'm going to leave this pressurized and full for tonight for our trip tomorrow. Hopefully there's no leaks when I wake up. Hopefully it's nice and dry. So if you have an older Waterport without this little brass piece, I would definitely look into replacing it, at least hitting them up, asking them if you can get one of the newer ones, because being out on the trail and having that blow up is catastrophic. Catastrophic. You could be in the middle of nowhere without water. But you should always pack extra water anyways. As always, if you guys have any comments, questions, or concern, leave them down below. I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. If you guys like the video, make sure to hit that like button because it's always appreciated. And if you guys want to see more installs on the Taco, some cooking videos, or us on the trail because we're going soon, make sure to hit that subscription button. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.